Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking with Mr. Drew. Today is unfortunately going to be one of our last cooking videos for the summer. Now, I know it's very sad, and I know you guys love our videos, but the good news is you can always go online and find different fun, little easy recipes that you guys can do at home with your parents, or if you're the twins, your sister. So yeah, but for today, we are going to be doing two different things, all right? The first is going to be pigs in a blanket. One of my favorites. I've been eating those since, probably 6 years old, all right? They're super easy to make, super quick to make, and you can make a lot of them fairly cheaply, all right? And then the second one we're going to be making is going to be a grilled cheese, all right? Now, if you look, got all the ingredients right here, okay? All the ingredients. I've got a few different cheeses because I like my grilled cheeses to have a variety of different cheeses in there. And we're even going to actually use one of the cheeses for the pig in the blankets. So first things first, we're going to do the pig in a blanket. All right, you're going to need the ballpark hot dogs and crescent rolls. Simple as that. If you want to put cheese, I'm going to be using American. You do not have to. That is completely up to you, all right? Also, you're going to need a little pan because you don't want them to stick on your pan while you're cooking them, all right? First things first, preheat the oven to 350. I already started to do that because it takes a little bit, and I didn't want to have to wait on it. So I already got it moving up to 350, and you're only going to put these in there for 15 minutes, all right? That's all it really takes. Or, depending, excuse me, depending on how hot your oven gets, or if you have an older oven or a newer oven, it might vary between 12 to 18 minutes right there. You just want a nice golden brown, all right? But second things first, preheat the oven first, 350. Second, we're just gonna throw the pan on the pan, all right? And that's just to make sure that they come off a little easier, okay? Next, we're gonna take the crescent rolls. You can twist them, you can hit them. Oh my gosh, Mr. Drew's having a little trouble. He's got a little slippery hands. If your hands are a little slippery from the pan, just grab one of these. Just grab a towel. You can twist it. Maybe. Oh my gosh. Maybe I can't. Aha. Always read the instructions. There's a little tear right there. Always read the instructions, boys and girls. That's where Mr. Drew messed up. He did not follow the instructions. So you're just gonna rip that off. Boom! So much easier. So make sure you rip the packaging off first. It makes it a lot easier, okay? See? Even teachers, adults, teachers, even us, we make mistakes. Alright, so don't you worry. Alright? But your dough should look something like this. Alright? And the cool thing is, it comes off. Actually, I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna use a scissor or knives. Be careful with the knives, okay? I don't like you guys using knives without any supervision. So make sure you use the knife with some supervision, okay? Promise me that. And it should be, honestly, might not even need it. Should be able to just tear it off like that. Yep, just tear it off and unroll it. It takes you a second because you gotta find the end, but just kind of unroll it like that. And boom, there's one. Oop, I gotta space them out a little bit. Sorry, I don't got the camera girl here today to help me out, so you're not gonna have the best angles, but that's all right. That's all right. She's actually working. Shout out to all the nurses out there. Right? Dun, dun. Oh, my fingers are getting a little sticky. Whew. Sorry, this is taking a little longer than I anticipated, but that's okay. This first one is not gonna look the best, I'll tell you that. But that's okay. There we go. Here's the second one. Just keep unrolling it. That's all it is. You just got to unroll it. It's already in there for you. and they should turn out to be perfect little triangles if you roll them properly. If not, just get them as flat as you can get them, because you want them to not ball up. It'll just be easier for it to cook the flatter they are, and they're not as thick, because they're gonna when they're in the oven, they're gonna heat up and they're gonna plop up. All right. Now, when you look at this, Mr. Drew's is not perfect. All right, and that's the best part about cooking, is they don't gotta be perfect. All right, it's all about the fun process of it. But here, let me show you one that looks pretty darn good. It should look just like this, okay? See, it's a nice little triangle. Just like this, nice little triangle. Perfect. All right, I'm actually gonna use that one to demonstrate for the cheese. And then I will use the other one to demonstrate the non-cheese, all right? Oh, hear the dinging? Oven's ready. Perfect, 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 perfect. I did not get the zipper pack of hot dogs, but that's okay. Just use your knife. But be careful, very sharp, please. If you're using a knife, make sure you have adult supervision. I don't want you cutting yourself and then bleeding all over the place. That would be the worst thing ever, all right? Simple as this. So hot dog, right in the top corner, all right? It's gonna be right in the top corner, and you're just simply gonna roll it. Just put the pig in the blanket, if you will. Put her right in there. Tuck her on in. Tuck her on in, and then look here. All right, you want to go with it. You don't want to overlap it, because then it'll get too thick and it won't cook all the way through. All right? Just put it right next to it, twist it around. And it's okay if it covers up a little part of it. That's all right. Just do it like that. The next one, I'll put a little cheese in it. And you can, like I said, you can use whatever cheese you have, whatever cheese you like. I'm using the American cheese, Boar's Head. That's the favorite type of cheese of the camera girl that we normally have. So, gotta keep her happy, you know, compromise, keep her happy. It's a little more expensive, but it is pretty good cheese, I'll tell you that. So, as you notice, the triangle is gonna be a little smaller than the piece of cheese. So guess what you have to do? You're right. Rip little pieces off. And I just layer it right in the center, okay? Heck, you can even, if you really wanted to, you could even wrap the cheese around the hot dog first, just like this, too. So I did it both ways in this one, all right? You can do that as well. And then you just do the same process. You just roll it. Just roll it on up. The pan was a little greasy, so I'm twisting a little bit around there. This one was a little thinner, so I'm gonna rip a little piece off the other piece of dough, just so I can get all the cheese covered in the dough, because I don't want any melted cheese on my pan. That's a mess that I don't want to have to clean up later. And boom, you got a perfect pig in a blanket. All right, I'm gonna put these in the oven because it's at 315. We're just gonna slide in. I like to put it on the top shelf. And also, when using an oven, please make sure when you're using an oven, make sure you also have adult supervision. Ovens get pretty hot, and I don't want you guys burning yourself. All right, so while that's cooking, we are gonna do a little grilled cheese. All right, we're gonna do a little grilled cheese. I'm gonna move you over here so you get a little bit better of a view of how we're doing the grilled cheese. First things first, turn the stove on. I like to go to a 6. All right, it's that happy medium, because you don't want it to be not hot enough where it doesn't cook, but you also don't want to be too hot where it overcooks it, right? So I also like